for those of you who were here yesterday, I just want to give you my weekend update. I have my speech. Those of you who weren't here, my speech got lost yesterday, so I had to ad-lib, but it was in my husband's coat pocket. Thank you to the whole TDI family. You are my newest family. Only made your acquaintance less than a year ago. My dear friend Nancy Clark, another person with ALS, suggested I talk to you all and consider having the Pepper Challenge funds, anything we might raise, go to TDI. Sadly, Nancy left us in July, so this challenge is dedicated to her. Family, that's the most important thing in my life. I am a wife, a mother of 4, a mother-in-law of 3 beautiful daughters-in-laws, sister of 3, and a grandmother of 5. At the moment. My second son is at home because he's expecting his first child on Thanksgiving. I told him I agree with his decision to stay home. I am blown away by the support I receive every day and every night from my family. Charlie, Chuck, Steve, Tom, and Kim, you literally and figuratively pick me up when I'm down. I'm so thankful for each and every one of you. There she is on the floor. My kids came up with the Pepper Challenge idea the day after Christmas, a year ago. My diagnosis was October 18th, 2017. They just weren't going to sit around and do nothing to try to solve this horrible disease. An iPhone video in the kitchen by my daughters-in-law, and off we went. I found a new family among the other fighters in this war. I look forward to opening the various ALS-related Facebook pages every day to see how people are doing, getting helpful tips, and offering my own experience and help. And this weekend, I finally got to meet so many of you rock stars. Corey and Allison, Glynis, Deb, Debbie, Pat and Big Pat, and Marilyn and Gigi, who are my partners in hospital infusions. We're in this fight together. I still work as a social worker for our town. Can you think of a better group of people to work with than a bunch of social workers? They fight each other every day to bring out the wheelchair, to help me up the non-ADA compliant ramp. They comfort me when I'm down and are like family to me. Pepper videos of celebrities blew me away. Our original goal was $30,000. I think we blew through that in a month. My favorite is Kelly Clarkson. There she is in her kitchen in her tank top, no makeup, and she did it. Garth was wonderful, except he didn't eat a pepper. He drank a Dr. Pepper. But the ones of the friends of my kids were really the ones that meant the most to me, as they would tell me what I meant to them through their high school years. I learned a lot of what happened during their high school years. But it helped get me through those first dark moments. My friends have really stepped up to help me, and it's so hard for me to ask for help. I will be turning to them more now that I've stopped driving. One big family. I turn to award winner Chris Curtin. Where are you? This scooter, my rollator, my lift chair are all lent from his organization, Mac Angels. Team Gleason and Stacy at our local ALSA group. These organizations wrap themselves around you and they just don't let go. It helps so much with the isolation that we can feel. They are truly a family of angels on this earth. Another one who figuratively has wrapped his arms around me is my neurologist, Punit Patwa. Do you give everybody 2-hour appointments? Thank you for your compassionate and knowledgeable care. I'm so glad I found you. And he came all the way from Connecticut or New York or somewhere tonight. And he also just got an award for his work with the VA hospital in West Haven this week. Truly amazing things have happened through this journey, and I will leave you with just this one. September was my 50th high school reunion. I was quite hesitant about going for perhaps obvious reasons, but somehow my high school boyfriend found out about my diagnosis. I hadn't been in touch with him in, wait for it, 50 years. But he sent me a long email updating me on the past 5 decades and asked me not to be shocked by the size of a donation he was making to TDI. He said he and his wife were very comfortable and could well afford it. He was in oil. And judging by the size of the donation he made, he had done very well in oil. He has continued his generous offers ever since. And after our reunion, which was a lot of fun, all leftover funds were donated to TDI. And finally, my husband Charlie, 44 years ago, we vowed for better or for worse. I'm gonna do it. This is the ugly cry.
Think of the
We've
twins.
been blessed with decades of the better. And as I face the possible worse, there's no one I'd rather have by my side. I couldn't do it without him, my family, and all those who've embraced me. So the stinking disease has brought me some tremendous joy and a ton of new friends and deepened relationships. I hope that those of you who are touched by this disease have found the supports you need and are surrounded by families and friendships, old and new. So let's all continue to work together to wipe the stinking disease off the face of this wonderful earth. And facts. Thank you.